Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We're here today to present to you our Spring 2022 Patrizia program. And thank you again for being with us. So before we get started into product, I want to talk about a couple of things first to make sure that you're aware of. At the end of the month, our early buy program ends. So please get with your rep. It ends September 30th. Please get with your rep so that they can guide you through it if you haven't already done it. And if you have, thank you so much. The other thing is about our new B2B platform called RepSpark. So if you haven't already signed up for RepSpark, you really need to do this. It's unbelievable. Again, get with your rep. They'll explain to you if you haven't already been there, and they'll help you work your way through it. The third thing is where's our third thing? We're going to get right into our best sellers. That's the third thing. So thank you again, and let's take a look at what we've been doing so well with. So as you can see, the top 10 sellers that for us for this past spring is Nectarine and Harlequin for the top two. And I would say probably 99.9% of you have been on these programs, and thank you for keeping them growing, actually, because they keep just getting better and better. So Nectarine is more of a flat, very flexible, fully padded with some little cushions on the insole and on that footbed, and it's got the flowers up the front, as does Harlequin, except that she's on a little bit of a wedge. So we've done so well with Harlequin in white as a wedding shoe. It's just unbelievable. And keep in mind, and I'll probably remind you as we go forward, that these are all open stock now, which is something that we've done for you, and thanks for your support over the years. So open stock for Patrizia is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for you to get into this program, which is one of the best values probably in the marketplace. Shantae, which we've been doing really well with the past couple of seasons, is she has almost like a clog type bottom, and she's pretty closed up like a Dorsey style. Date, which everybody is on, and she keeps getting stronger and stronger. We add new uppers each season, as you'll see as we go forward. Calissa and Larissa are kissing cousins. They're both flat forms, and in between there, Catalina snuck in there as a bestseller. And then Janita is really special because she's closed up in the back and also in the front, except for a little bit of a peep toe, a little vintage peep toe there for a little sex appeal. Dora Day is another slightly dressier style. And then Triode, which is similar to that Day's construction that you've done so well with in the California construction. She's a triple treat because she's got a three-way adjustability for you. Okay, so we're going to get right into product. And again, remember, she's open stock now. And what you'll see in the lower left-hand corners are the names. You can see the page numbers. You can follow right along with us. And our first model up that you'll see on Joanna's foot is what we're calling Style Exquisitique. Now, Exquisitique is just that. She's really, really beautiful. She's actually exquisite, as you can see, especially when you look at her on Joanna's foot. So she's wearing it right now with these little gold embellishments pushed in close and all the way forward. But I really want to point out that these embellishments have a little bit of adjustability because they can be pulled out to loosen it up a little bit. And also, you can be pulled up here to change the look. So you have a little bit of sort of a way to change your sandal, actually. The other thing that I want to point out, aside from the amazing flexibility, is how beautiful she is. I'm going to show you the white because she can be especially worn for weddings and special occasions. The black on Joanna's fit, of course, is beautiful. She does have that back stretch strap for comfort, easy on and off. But look at the beautiful front. So she is all embellished with some seed beads and also some crystals. So you can see how she does reflect the light as she's coming down here for a little bit of a dressier appeal. And just a really beautiful, almost a fuller footbed. So most people's feet can fit right in there, and you have the three colors, and that is Exquisitique. Next style is Style Kumi. Kumi is also very special because she's also that same flexibleness, a lot of padding, and you can even see this great arch support right on the inside. This is the tan color that we're showing you here. We're calling her mustard because she has a little bit of that fashion mustard sense. But I love the fact that we have this little asymmetricalness in the strap. You do have a toe loop here with a thong, and she's pretty comfortable. And look at the black.
want to point out that the black can be worn because of the way we've done her. We did her in a black footbed, the black outsole, and also that black with the contrasting. These are barrel beads, and they're also encased in crystals on both sides all the way through. So really what you have is 3 rows of between the beads and the crystals all the way around. Amazing comfort, and amazing flexibility, and really dual wearability where you can wear them both casually and dressy. Next style is Topaz. Topaz is really, really cute, and you'll see Joanna's going to get her on in just about a second. But in the meantime, look at how flexible she is. It's crazy how soft and flexible she is. And there you see Joanna in the white. What I love about her is that she's got the sulcus here for those customers of yours who can't do the grippies on their feet. So you have a little bit of an extra help there for that. And then you also have a very nice roomy toe loop. And look at the upper, which is all encased in a trio of what we're calling jewels. So not only are they encased in crystals in different colors, but they're enameled. So you have 1, 2, 3 enamel shapes, with the center being that diamond. And then all the way around this heart, the circle, and the diamond, they are also encased in what we're calling little round beads that come all the way through. And it also is all in the microfiber up there. So the black on black on black is particularly special, again, because of the fact that she can be worn both dressy and casual. And the white just is the segue into a wonderful new summer sample for you.
Same construction is called Zanzibar, and Zanzibar is very exotic. She reminds me of sort of like a Cleopatra emblem. She's got that ankh on the top, and then she's all embellished in these square gold bullions, so to speak. The enamel centers on each one are graduated in size, so you go from small to larger as you go up the top of the vamp. And then the other thing that I want to point out here is that the strap that goes across the top of your foot is a combination of metallic that you can see here, metallic braiding, and also almost looks like a sort of rawhide look. Now you can see how pretty this copper color is with that insole matching, and then you can also note the flexibility and the comfort. It is an adjustable back strap with a little bit of elastic underneath. Next style is Vizan. Vizan is super duper cute. She's got a micro suede footbed, very, very comfortable, also very flexible, as you can see. And she is just embellished to the nines. So all the way on the top, on both sides, she's got sort of a star effect that you can see. And then she has multicolored barrel-shaped beads and all this pretty, pretty crystals on the inside. So depending on how the light hits her, she's very, very sparkly. You can see. So on Joanna's foot, you see the coral, and then you have the gray and the tan. And this is a nice thong style. Again, for the customers that really like that back strap and they like the stability and that same distinct upper with all the jewels and the multicolored barrel beads, we did her in a stretch back strap. So she's easy on and off, and she's comfortable, and then she also has that toe thong that a lot of our especially young customers love. The other thing I want to point out is that how beautifully the foot just cradles right into that footbed. So she's a little bit concave in there, and your foot just nestles right in there, as you can see on Joanna's foot. Similar upper, and she has no toe loop. So for the customers who don't like anything in between their toes, we have style that we call twirling. And twirling is a double band with a little bit of a empty nest in the middle, and she is surrounded by all of those pretty barrel beads and lots of crystals. As you can see, the crystals even go, they are extended on both sides, on the inside and also on the outside. And she has that same comfort construction with lots of flexibility and that nice micro suede insole. And again, with a back strap, because I know a lot of our customers love it. Lots of stretch, lots of stability. You've got these beautiful colors. The coral is really, really pretty. Also gray and pink on, Angie's wearing the pink right there, and you can see how pretty it looks on the foot. So she can be worn again, both casually with shorts and jeans, and then a little bit dressed up with a sundress. Style Volcanic. So Volcanic was, she sort of was a sleeper in the beginning, and because of the subtleness of her and how beautiful she looks on the foot. There are a lot of customers who just wanted an everyday sort of work casual dress sandal with lots of stability. What I want to point out, she has a little bit of a lift here. She measures just about 1.5 in the back, just so you have an idea. Amazing, amazing comfort and flexibility. But look how pretty the asymmetrical strap is in the front. And you can see as Joanna turns, you see how beautiful it looks on the foot, where you have a roped, sort of a woven front strap, and then the top vamp strap, and then the other 2 straps are smooth, the back strap and also that asymmetrical strap. She's really pretty, almost a patent sort of effect. Look, she's a great white sandal as well. So you have your 4 colors here, which are all wonderful and can be worn again, dressy or casual. Calafia, she's about 1.5 in the back and 3/4 in the front. She's just a really pretty sandal. She's got some carved outsole effect on what we're calling the outsole, is a little bit of a heel. You can see how comfortable she is as far as flexibility. She's got the hook and loop closure here, and then the back strap is adjustable as well. And all the way up the front in a T-strap effect, you have your combination metallic solid floral arrangement to give her a little bit of a vavoom or a little bit of a pizzazz. Nectarine, #1 style, here she is. Everybody should have Nectarine in their assortment, I'm sure you all do. And you can keep her pretty much all year round. You've got people who do vacations. So here are some of the colors. I think there's what yellow is on Angie's foot, and that's coming up right away. But if you haven't done Nectarine and you haven't tried her in your assortment, you do need to give her a try. She's very flexible. She's got a great shelf appeal as far as how she will look on the floor. You can see your nice Patrizia branding there. And even the outsole, I want to show you the bottom of the sole, how pretty it is, and pull some of that off. She even has a really pretty floral design with some leaves and almost carved effect, as you can see, with the double flower on the top. And the peach, just so you know, is a 2-tone. So this is a peach multi. She's got a little bit of tan running through her. Janetta is on the same construction as what we just showed you on Nectarine. And she's really pretty also. I mean, I guess I use that word a lot, right? Because all of the Patrizia sandals are so pretty. And so pretty comfortable, that's what we talked about. And open stock, and amazingly priced. So you have your asymmetrical upper with your toe thong, your stretch back, and then the upper has almost a zebra effect on the bottom parts of the flowers. So there's crystals, there's cabochons in the gold or a bronzy color right smack in the middle, and then you have a layered multi-petaled flower with some zebra embellishment and a little bit of metallic as well. Look how pretty that is. Another really dressy, slight contrasting with casual, both in their dual purpose. Catalina is our #6 style, and you can see, or she's ranked there, you can see the ranking right on the screen also. Catalina she's been such a great style for us, and she's another one of the styles that you're going to want to be sure you have in your assortment. She does have your stretch back, so she's easy on and off. And the jewels in the front are what I call really elegant. They're combined with a scarf, a colorful scarf that you can see right up the front in a T-strap. The scarf goes all the way up until these side spacers here. And then you have diamonds or crystals right smack in the middle of a trio of gold embellishments. And look how pretty all the colors will look on the selling floor along with what's on Joanna's foot. Calissa is our #5 style. And what we love about Calissa is that she's got a more organic feel with this jute on the bottom. She's got the white sole, but as you can see, she's got 2 rows of jute. She's got a micro suede in footbed. She does have a little bit of flexibility, but the comfort is all into that footbed. It's a cork-like concave, sort of molded footbed, so your foot will mold right in there, as you can see on Joanna's foot. She's wearing the, I think she was wearing the gold, right? The gold python. And the rest, these 4 colors are a smooth, man-made leather. And you can see how pretty she looks with that toe loop and then that strap right across that holds the rest of your foot together. And the back strap is adjustable. Style Renee is a little bit higher of a flat form than what we just showed you. And you can see, so we see Mark, thank you. Calissa and Larissa were very good. Thank you for that, Mark. We really appreciate it. So everybody send in, it's so much better when you comment. It makes the presentation a little bit better for all of us. So thank you, Mark. So Renee has that same construction as Larissa, as Mark had pointed out, and what we have here is multiple layers of the jute on the outsole. You have 3 layers of jute that have a stitch design holding them all together, and then you also have that white outsole. And what I like about her is that she's got a little crisscross strap right in the front, as you can see in Angie's foot, and that adjustable buckle on the side that does have some stretch, so she is very comfortable. And your heel is nestled right in there, as you can see. Thank you, Angie. So you can see how nice she's nestled right in there.
Yeah, there are issues right now. There's
And-
network issues, so maybe slower chopping.
Okay, and I'm sorry. Your next style,
There are-
so Doug just mentioned that we're having network issues, and so that the screens are moving a little bit slower. So should I talk slower?
No.
So if I talk slower, and it'll catch up with the screen, and if my hands move slower, then also it won't be out of whack. Okay, anyway, the next style is Style Larissa. So Larissa, as Mark had mentioned, is a key item, and she was a bestseller. So you can see how pretty she looks on the foot, and that's that same construction that we talked about in Renee with the 3 tiers of jute wrapping, and this is a cork-like footbed. So that's like your midsole, and then of course you have such comfort, and you can see how beautifully Angie's foot is nestled right in there for all-day comfort. And that is another one of our platforms. She's number 7 as far as on our bestseller list. Okay, so Madhuri is a new favorite of ours. She's got that same construction as what we just talked about in the Larissa, and she has a micro suede upper that is so soft and smushy. She's like a real, like an actual nubuck, and you can see how soft and smooth and comfortable she is. And the mint green on Joanna's foot is an absolutely beautiful color, as is the orange, really special. I think customers are going to be looking for colors that they don't already have in their closet. And then of course we have our key colors, your black and your camel. We call her brown, actually. Okay. Same construction with a little bit of an interest here. What we did is we have a little bit of a two-tone coloration here on the bottom part of the jute wrap. So you have a cork mixed with the jute to make her a little bit more special. And this is the same flat form, the same height as what we've been showing you on our bestsellers. And what we have on the top here is this awesome, awesome chain. You're going to start to see a lot of embellishments, or if you haven't already, for your spring 22 collections. And they look very chunky and really, like tough chicky sort of, but they're pretty lightweight. And as is the platform that you're shown here, it's all day comfort and not that heavy on the foot. And you can see how great Joanna's foot looks in there as well. And has a little bit of a sexy notch going on in the front.
Paul's been getting a good reaction in New England.
Oh, and they have been getting really good reaction in all of the shows that we've been doing, and all around the country as well. They're not regional, where sometimes at one point some of those real fashion items used to be regional, but what we're showing even in the Northeast and in the Northwest, along with your major cities, they've been getting a really good reaction. Next style on the same construction that's also getting a good reaction is Jothi. And we love Jothi because she has this upper tropical print. She's got the 2 banded, which are adjustable. So if you need to cinch them in a little bit, that can be done. And then we also added that bottom 2-tone cork and jute wrap for that last bottom design, part of the design on the flat form. Lyle is a little bit lower than what we've been showing you. She's got a 2-inch back, and what you see here is there's a midsole, and then you have a really, really cushiony footbed. So your midsole is a sueded, micro suede. Then you have a welt, contrasting welt, and then you have your jute wrap on the bottom, but she's more of a Raffi sort of a Raffi material, and you can see the edges are wrapped in the micro suede on all three of these colors, and you can see her also on the mauve. Look how pretty the colors are, and the micro suede wrap that holds the Raffi design on the inside is a perfect match, so she's tonal, and you can see even on the back how pretty she looks. I really like the fact that we did these straps contrasting to tie in the colors of the welt and the insole, so she makes her just a little bit more special even from the back. And she is adjustable with that adjustable back strap. Same construction that we just talked about as Style Rockin', because she reminded me of a rock star, so we named her Rocking. And she is especially with the black on black, with this gold metallic running through here on the cross strap. She's super cool, and she can be worn both at night and also, of course, during the day. And Joanna's wearing our rainbow color, so she's a little bit more festive, but she also has that same metallic running through here. And she does have that midsole, so you can see the midsole and the micro suede is all there. And look at all of the cushioning, how comfortable she is, along with the strap that stretches and adjusts. And then you have your arrow micro all the way around with your metallic running through there. Another one of our favorites that's been getting a great reaction, especially, I haven't really been talking too much about pricing because the prices are, I'm hoping that you're following along, and you can see, for example, when you look at this for $22.50, this is like $100, $125 looking style, and you can make lots of margin. We give you our MAPs, and here they are at $80, and then look at all the margins that you'll be making. This is a really, really beautiful shoe, especially in the white. I see this definitely in your summer weddings and your summer garden parties. And when you look at all the crystals and all of the decorative embellishments that are on the front, so you have beading in different colors, and then you have your large embellishment in the middle, and all of these circular embellishments are all diamonds. The black is also very dressy along with your white, and then the camel has multicolors going on in that camel. There's a little bit of teal in there, I think, and some, what else is in there, Joanna? Teal and what other color?
Bronze.
Yep, some browns and really nice contrasting colors. So we're going to take her up a little bit, and we have Style Raffi. We tried on Raffi yesterday, and she's so cute. Wait till you see this. So Angie has her on now, and she's a flat form. So she's she's a little bit more of a wedge, but she's 3 inches in the back, and she's 2 inches in the front. So really, she's just a gentle 1-inch pitch, right? She's got beautiful two-tone. You have camel multi on Angie's foot, and then, of course, the white and the black that can be worn both in the evening and during the day. Super comfortable. And very, very padded on our footbed. So you can almost see, I don't know if you can see it because the system is slower, but you can see how much it's almost like boinging in there like a marshmallow. Style Vona is really super cool. We have a lot of interest in her, especially when you get into some of the more fashion catalogs. Even though she looks very high, and in fact she is, she's 4.5 inches in the back. And look at the great design that you can see. So you have your wrapping all the way around. It's multi braids going in different directions. And then you can see the circular separate wrapping going in a different direction all the way around, and then you have your great quarter strap here that is adjustable and all the way around. So you have your black on black on black, and then of course your natural color, which is a very organic looking. So the back, as I mentioned, was 4.5, and the front is 1 3/4, so it's almost 2. So it's still, even though it's high for our more petite gals, she still has a gentle pitch with all the padding. She is practically an all-day shoe. I wouldn't say all-day 24-hour, but she's probably your good 8-hour, 10-hour shoe. We're going to move on to Style Shara. Shara is on one of our best-selling constructions. Many of you are familiar with Shantae, which is the number 3, which was coming up next. But Shara is your slide, and you can see she has a clog look, wrapped to look like wood. She's got all sorts of padding on the inside, and you can see how great she looks on Joanna's foot with that crisscross front by the toe. And she does have an adjustable strap that does have a little bit of stretch behind her. Great contrast stitching in your white on all of the colors. And then we get to our number 3 style called Shantae that has the back strap. And this is where it all started.
So you can see how great she is based on the breadth of assortment of color here. And you can run her, she's something else that you can have in your inventory mostly all year round because of the success. If you have somebody go on vacation, you may need some. And we do have, I mean, there is availability coming in on some of these items. So for example, if you find that you are in a climate that you can sell these styles all year round, or you have vacationers, be sure to check with your rep on what's available to sell for right away, and you can even bring some in for a holiday. Double straps, gold embellishments, a little bit of laser cutting out there, a little Dorset style, and look at even on the insole how pretty that design is with all that padding. New construction for us that we're pretty excited about. This is style Spelta. She is a backstrap. She's very simple. She's very classic. And yet she's got a lot of details we're going to point out. So she does have some flexibility. She's got a great looking insole. And show you her maybe in the white. You can see her a little bit better. So it's almost like air pockets all the way through this nice concave insole that the foot nestles right in there. She is hook and loop closure, and the hook and loop on this strap is embellished in a really nice sort of tipped buckle, so to speak. Very, very nice foot coverage in the front on both sides, not only in the bunion area, but also where that little toe might want to pop out. And she has a little bit of a driver's heel, so she's a little bit protected there with that black outsole, the black sole on the bottom, and almost like a rocker type effect when you walk. So she's super duper comfortable and really, really pretty. She has a sibling. She's a slide, and the slide is called Carol. So Carol is a double, she's really strong, a double hook and loop, and here's where you can see the insole that has a lot of breathability in there and lots of cushioning, like amazing cushioning, as a matter of fact. I don't know if you can see how easy my finger goes through here. But the other thing that I want to point out is there's even laser design on the front strap here. You can see that. It's a little laser design, and then all of that triple studding design on the outside of that top strap. So she's really pretty, and she has that same wood tone little rocker bottom wedge. And did I tell you she's about 2.5 inches and 1 1/4 in the front. A little bit lower in a slide is Eveline. Eveline is pretty cool. She's got a ruched front. She's really simple slide, and look how great she looks on Joanna's foot. And that red is a really pretty, she's a really rich red. Wonderful foot coverage. Look how smushy and soft she is. As I mentioned in the beginning of the presentation, how much pride we take and how much time we take developing some of our materials. A lot of times we have a really, really challenging time knowing that these are man-made leathers as opposed to authentic full grain leathers. And here's a really good example of that, as you can see, especially when you get into some of that authentic looking ruching, just the way the glove leathers would look. Lots of padding, a really nice simple heel. The heel is 2 inches and it's a 3/4 inch in the front. So it's all day comfort. And we also did her in a back strap, because again, we know some of your customers like slides and some really prefer to have the sturdiness and the, in case they have to run. I always like to be able to run in my shoes in case I have to. So you have a little bit of a stretch strap here that is adjustable, and this is also ruched in the front. And she just looks great. There's just a really nice classic sandal with a little bit of a heel. And also I just want to point out the welt design is in a contrasting color, which is brown. So that also makes her a little bit more snazzy. Style Lens is pretty cool. She has more of a sort of a Grecian look to her. She's got all this laser cut design in the front, in the 2 strap. She also has that ankle strap that is adjustable. She's got a midsole here. She's pretty flexible. And then there's an inset of wood tone, sort of a 3-layered wood tone sliver wedge. And you can see also a little bit of a driver design in the back, so that little bit of a rocker bottom there. Super, super cute. Looks great on the foot. So those of the customers that don't like to expose their heels and they just want a little bit of toe showing, a little bit of pedicure showing, this is the perfect Style Lenza. And she does have a sibling. And she's got a little bit of a biker chick effect to her because of what we did to her.
Mark said that you run in your kicks but look good in your shoes.
I run.
You be running in the sandals.
Thank you, Mark. You should see me run. I'm like, like a turtle. I do run just like a turtle, like very slow, but I finish. So, Style Licorice also has that sliver wedge. And keep those jokes coming because it keeps me motivated. So Licorice has that also that little sliver wedge here and a little bit of a midsole contrasting with that wood layered, a little bit of that rocker bottom. But it is this motorcycle sort of embellishment that I wanted to point out on the back here because this is what we have on our motorcycle boots as far as, remember those engineer motorcycle type boots? Well, that's what that is, okay? And the front is braided. So she's a combination of tough chick and classic chick. And then we move to Pretty Chick. And Pretty Chick has a really basic silhouette. This is one of our all-time winners in Candace, for those of you who are familiar with her. And what we wanted to do is we wanted to spring her up with blossoms and joyful flowers. So you can see black multi on Joanna and the white multi here. This is a key item for us. And she's got a 3-inch heel in the back or a 3-inch wedge with the inset and also a 3/4 platform. And you can see just a little bit of your pedicure poking out there. So you can just have to touch up those top 2 toes for your pedi if they're not done perfectly for your customers. Okay, and the next style is Lotus. Same construction, but what we've done here is we've given her a nice gentle scalloped edge with all of that pretty floral sort of sunburst laser effect. And you can see particularly on the camel color that she's got a little bit of two-tone effect in a lighter camel with your tonal stitching. Iolite for a little bit of a dressier look. Same sort of peep toe going on, straight sides. And you also have all of that pretty sparkle surrounding all the laser cuts. Here, in the black, she's very elegant. And then you have your classic tan or your taupe, as we call her, that elongates the leg for that one all-color look for your leg. Dora Day, she's a top 10 item. She is specifically number 9. We love Dora Day for a lot of reasons. She's got that really pretty feminine flower. When you look down, she's really joyful. She makes you smile. Look how pretty the red is. I just think she's a really pretty color. And she's got all these laser cuts and etching as you go on the outside all the way around, both inside and out. She's got your adjustable back strap, and then she has your contrast white stitch on your outsole. She also has a super duper padded, almost a Chanel type insole. She is around that same 3-inch heel with probably, looks like about 1 inch on the front. And we will have availability there coming up in about a month or two. I think in about a month. You check with your reps as far as availability, but that's something that you may also want to carry all year round, and we will have availability before the end of the year. So Janina's number 8, and this is the one that I was talking about earlier that was really a sleeper. I absolutely love her, and I love her for a lot of reasons, mostly because she's got amazing foot coverage and she's super duper comfortable. She's got such flexibility and padding up the yin. She's got bazillion padded arch support in there. She's stitched construction on the outside. She's got pretty laser cuts. Look how pretty it is on the black. You can see the contrasting color of that beige stitching all the way around. She is hook and loop Mary Jane, so you can adjust her. And she's got that contrast stitching on the black, and then your stitch design on the wedge here is tonal. She's also contrasting on the red, but on the other 2 colors, which we have here in the light gray and the tan, those are tonal stitching. Just a little bit of that peep toe for a little vintage feel. So again, great foot coverage. So for those of you who have been with us for a while, we have Apricot. And Apricot is made in Italy, so for value and for comfort, and she's almost like sort of your house slipper with a little bit of pizzazz there because of all the metallics. Look at the price there. She's $15, which is absolutely unbelievable for a made in Italy. She's pretty. She's sort of old school, vintagey, 1960s. You can see the woman with her boa, and she's entertaining with her long sort of house printed dress. Her caftan, yes, her caftan. So you have all your metallic insoles, and then of course your crisscross metallic.
What's the material of the Janina, Mark? Is that?
The Janina is a micro suede. Okay, and thank you for asking. So there you have Apricot, and then Apricot of course has a sister, and her name is Marge. So Marge has also been with us for a while, and she has a combination of uppers. So you have your metallics, you have your pewter, your gold, and your silver metallic, and then you also have your blacks and whites for a more classic look. But I really like the metallics, and I think that those can be also in the stores all year round. And she has a cork bottom. Again, made in Italy, super duper comfortable, and look at the price at $15. So style Dana. Dana is, we're going to start to get to our sort of close to the dade constructions for those of you who are familiar with our dade, which is our number 4 style as far as bestsellers. So Diana is, she's got a front part of her platform, which is approximately 1 inch. The heel is approximately 3. She's a little bit thicker here, but this is all jute wrapped in the front, which is really a little bit different. So she has that organic, sort of that natural look that's going on. And then you also have your man-made leathers. How pretty with the asymmetrical upper. She's a slide. This is adjustable on your strap. And the black on black on black is super duper cool as far as being versatile in how you would wear her, both dressy and casual. And I also want to point out that the coral is a magnificent color, and she's a really, really pretty orange. So with the back strap, we've done the Essence, and this is her sibling. And what's so special about Essence is that the material here, which is knotted in the front, it's like a little bit of a twist. She's super, super comfortable. She has wonderful foot coverage. Look at how great it looks on Joanna's foot. So if you have a customer that has sort of a challenge with shoes looking pretty on her feet, this is the shoe, this is the sandal that you want to sell her, because we've had her on multiple feet with bunions and also with the little hammers out the side, and this has wonderful coverage, both sides. She is also hook and loop adjustable, and she has a nice padded back strap. Another style that has wonderful foot coverage for problem feet is style that we call a Milla. So a Milla is got hook and loop, and you can see how pretty she is in that champagne color, and also in your black on black on black. Great foot coverage, sturdy all day. She's also 3 inches with a 1 inch platform. And the other thing I want to point out is a really pretty buckle that you have here for your hook and loop. She has great foot coverage, right? You can just get a little bit of that peep. Style Dade. So Dade is a classic for us. She just keeps getting stronger and stronger thanks to you all. We appreciate it. The reorders on her are amazing, and now that we're open stock, makes it so much better for you to fill in exactly where you need her. She's got very, very strong hook and loop closure. She opens up all the way for great adjustability. She is ranked number 4 in our stable of fabulous footwear. And you can see on Angie's foot the bronze, and then you have your bone, your black, and also your gray, or your charcoal. We also did Dade Smooth, and so she is totally, totally smooth. How pretty is that coral color, right? She's actually called Peach. You have your white, your black, and then of course your navy, which is a really difficult color. So even if you wanted to do your basic black and white, and then you bring in, and maybe at a different time, a more fashion assortment in your peach and navy, both of those colors, your customers will want both colors in addition to having the core colors in your blacks and whites.
Mark agrees with you that the Dade is an excellent style.
Excellent style. Who said that?
Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Excellent style. And what about Party? Did you try Party, Mark? So I think David and Avi's mom wore this to a wedding, and everybody was complimenting her beautiful shoes, and this was Dade Party. And the reason we called her Party is because she's party right. She's got a little bit of shimmy. She's all day comfortable. Anybody who wears her is comfortable in her no matter what their age. She is ageless. She has the same adjustability in both places with that really pretty gold embellishment on the top. The bronze is super, super sparkly, as is this charcoal, and they can be worn with all colors. So there's your party.
Mark has brought in 7 colors.
7 colors, Mark? Wow. Thank you. I think Mark's ready to give our presentations. Okay, Mark? Come on down, you can help me with the presentations. So Triady is on the same construction, and you can see why we call her Triady, because it's strapped, all adjustable. She's in a patent, which makes her really fun, really joyful. Just fly me down, he says. Well, you have to come down. You must come down to vacation in Florida. Everybody comes to vacation in Florida. So Triady in the red, black, and white, as far as patent, makes her really, really fun. She can be worn in the evening, she can be worn during the day, and she can be worn both with Daisy Duke shorts and with dressier apparel. No Dade construction is complete without a slide, so we called her Slide Dade. And she also has the dual hook and loops, and you have your black on black on black with your really pretty in pink and a very, very pretty blue. Great price points, everybody, $22.50 for those. So we have a new color called Manilow, because I imagined, sitting in a Barry Manilow concert and you're wearing your Manilows, and here you have hook and loop closure also here. A very, very beautiful flower in the front, very, very joyful looking down, and you see all of the pretty python print as far as the symmetry and the embellishment of having a flower on the top of your foot. And as you can see, she's ageless. She's wrapped all the way around in the python, and you can see how beautiful she would be with a beige wedding dress for that all-day comfort bride. Triady and Slide, are they the same heel height? Yes. Yes, Mark, they are the same heel height, and thank you for asking. I was told that I'm too wordy and I have to go faster. So, Assimidade is a similar construction as our Dade, and she has, well, actually she used the same construction, my bad. But what she has different about her is the asymmetrical upper that gives her a little bit more of a sassy appeal, as you can see on Joanna's foot. She also has a really pretty embellishment on the top with that Velcro enclosure, and you can see she is the same as the Dade as far as heel height. Pretty, pretty colors. That new color that Joanna's wearing is really beautiful. And that's called the pewter. So a new construction for us, similar, but that same type of a construction, and we call her Smokey. Smokey is a nice platform effect. She's 3 1/4 and 1 1/4 in the front, so she has a very gentle pitch. This is all a basket weave in the front. She's very, very soft, as you can see. She'd be really, really comfortable. Joanna has a slightly narrower foot in the front, so you can see she's a little bit forward, but we've done her corrections on her, and your foot will be nestled right in there and held tight. All black on black with your different colored woven uppers. And on that same construction with a back strap, we have style Tipton. And Tipton is a Croco type, or Croco looking upper. She's got sort of dots in her. She's not really a Croco, but she's similar to one. That's the best way I can describe her. She's got a great array of color. Again, you have your navy, your tan, your white, and your black on black with your camel. Wonderful assortment of all-day comfort, as you can see, based on the gentle pitch. And she does have an adjustable strap in the back. Style Idol has been in our line. She's super cool. She's a little bit younger. She has a slightly higher, narrower heel, but she also has the ease and security of your hook and loop ankle strap. You have your ice color, your black, and then also a nice bronze color. We will have availability on a lot of these coming in soon, so if you do need some inventory, don't forget to ask your reps. Next style is Rolla. Rolla has that same nice, a little bit of a younger, sort of narrower, sexy silhouette. She has a stretch on both sides, so you can get easy in and out, and she has a really pretty circular embellishment in the front on what looks like a nice stylized T-strap. Your feet are nestled right in there on both sides, the inside and the outside. So I'm really in love with style Winter, and Winter has, she's really done very well at the shows that we've had so far. There's just something very vintagey about her. When we were developing her, I went back into like my mother's wedding shoe, and this was the shape of my mother's, the silhouette of my mother's wedding shoe, and look at how awesome she is in that red. She is so sexy and so beautiful. Just so you have a little bit of a measurement, she's 3 3/4 in the back as far as the heel, and 1 1/8 in the front platform. But when Joanna turns this to the side, you can see she's a very, very gentle pitch, and she's an all-dayer because of the padding and the comfort in her. And she's totally closed, so she can be brought in early. She does have an adjustable ankle strap. She's super duper sexy. I love everything about her, especially that nice flower with all of the sort of petals in there. And then we're going to move into something a little bit more sparkly, and that's Wild Honey. So for those of you who are familiar with our Harlequin construction, Wild Honey is the first new style that we're going to show you on the Harlequin, which is another key item for us. And we have such joyful colors in all 4 of these combinations. We have the black, the pink, the red, and the white multi. What you're looking on Angie's foot is the red multi with that blue contrast, and there's a lot of those colors in the apparel, especially that blue. So accessories being what they are and the importance that you're going to see them for spring 22, it's all about the accoutrements to the apparel going forward, which I'm sure a lot of you know by now as you've been reading and looking at the shows. Your apparel has been toned down, and the accessories is where you're going to have all of your pizzazz. This is the perfect example of one of those wow pieces for Patrizia. So you see here a T-strap effect with multiple sort of tough chick studding. You have pyramid studs and spots all the way around, up the side, multiple colors. The comfort and all-day wearability of what we called our Harlequin construction, and she's just super duper cool. There's everything about her. Next style on Harlequin is called Tribute, and look how beautiful and elegant Tribute is on the foot. She just is a very subtle, sort of subliminal, tone on tone. You can see some tone on tone embroidery right in between. Angie's showing you the black that has a little bit of a navy, and they're embellished on both sides by 2 rows. Both of those yin and yang sort of embroidered triangles are enveloped in 2 rows of crystals on either side. So it's the microfiber footbed that nestles your foot right in there for all day comfort. She does have a little bit of stretch in the back, so she's easy in and out, and she's just super elegant and very, very beautiful. Fanfare. So she's got a little bit of a fan effect on your upper with that T-strap effect. Look at how great it is in the yellow. Here it comes, there it is. Okay, so the yellow, and what we've done is instead of having a solid on the outside of this wedge, we did a beautiful floral print, very, very pretty, sort of a Florida floral print is what we were going for, and I think we did a great job. You have also your, especially here in your black, you've got your tiger or your leopard spots on the inside, and she's just a really fun, festive summer sandal that gives you a little bit of dressiness and a little bit of fun with that outsole. And then here we have our Harlequin. Oh, shining, nope, Harlequin. So Harlequin is our number 2 item. So everybody is familiar with Harlequin, and you see turquoise multi on our model's foot, really beautiful combination. For the longest time we were selling, or I was selling at the shows, so I do win. This is when we were pre-packs, people were buying 5, 6 pre-packs and selling them as wedding shoes. But now you can buy your initial double up, triple up on your key sizes, and then fill in as you need them in season for your wedding shoe, because it's all day comfort. We also have a red, I think a red and a turquoise solid that we're going to show you an image of, because we didn't have them. They're out right now. And there you go. So don't forget, we have also the red and the turquoise. And this is the back zip. So it's easy in and out on your back zip for your customers. Okay? And this material, this tubular leather, is really, really soft. Another one of our favorites is Shining. So Shining is absolutely beautiful on the foot. So you have, oh, excuse me. You have all of your crystal effect on your T-strap on your front. The champagne is to die for, and that's on Angie's foot. You can see that the outsole is wrapped. So you have your silver upper with all of the crystals and your silver wrap, and you have your black on black on black with your black, and it has a slight metallic. You can see a little bit of shine here. Amazingly elegant. And she has a back strap stretch, so she's easy in and out and super comfortable, and your foot is nestled right in there. The champagne is absolutely gorgeous. Excuse me. Okay, we're moving along to Hina. So Hina has been a key item for us for years. Thank you, Laura. And what's so special about her is she's a high wedge, but she has such a gentle pitch. And I really want to point out how beautiful the crystals are on the toe. When Angie turns to the front, you're going to see how beautiful the toe is nestled right into there. So she's like, you can't tell that she's sort of a toe, like a thong toe in there, because she has that nice little cover that covers the toe, and then the rest of her is all open on the side. But she's so elegant and so pretty with the arrowheads on the design on the outside of the strap, with all of the different shapes of your crystal, and they're two-tone. So your black has a little bit of a gold and silver effect, and then your silver is tonal, white and silver, and then your gold also has some white crystal stones. And I'm just gonna have a drink of water, excuse me, so I don't choke anymore. Excuse me. Next style is Radley, and we only have one, so we're gonna put her on model as soon as I talk a little bit about her. Look how pretty she has, like this fiery effect on the upper. She's really she's really got a sassy upper, doesn't she? Where she has your top strap here, and then all of your sort of fire flames as you go up the foot. And we're gonna move on while there's the Radley Gold. So she comes in two colors. She comes in the black and she comes in the gold. And we're gonna put her on Joanna in just 1 second so you can see how beautiful she looks on the foot. There she is. So your foot is nestled right in there in that wedge, and look at how gorgeous she is on the front. She's really, really kind of steamy sexy, I think. And yet she's comfortable. So you find both your steamy sex and your comfort. Again, not an oxymoron, right? Okay, Delamore, look at this. She's got a lower chunky heel, so she's all day comfort. So for the gals who really, really wants, maybe a little bit older and she really wants the stability, or she just doesn't like a high heel, you have the Delamore, which is amazingly beautiful on the foot for that dressy look. You can see how amazing that champagne color is. I think that's what we call her, champagne. Yep, and then the silver and the black. Crystals everywhere. So the toe is crystalled, the heel is crystalled, the back is crystalled, the adjustable strap is crystalled. She's just shiny everywhere, so joyful. And then she has that sexy cross strap right in the front. And the next is a real Vavumi style, and she's Sola. And I think I might have mentioned in the last presentation that I did, that when we were doing the photo shoot in Miami, one of the young models had her on, and we had her put it on with her Daisy Dukes. So she was so sexy. She had denim cutoffs. And this is a real, it's like a real Miami type nightlife shoe that you can wear both casually with jeans rolled up and also with your elegant evening wear. She has a clear lucite heel that's shaped like a martini glass. Look how pretty she is. So Joanna has on the blush, and I also wanted to bring the blush here so you could see how pretty she would be with white or with any champagne colored. Very, very elegant, and you can see the toe is patent. Encrusted in crystal and covers great foot coverage for the whole foot. And look at this one. Same heel. This is Tiona, and she has that same martini glass heel. And one of Todd's customers had asked us to make her in black, and we said, you know what, great idea. Thanks for the suggestion. So we will also make her in black. We didn't get the sample yet, but there she is. Look how beautiful she is. So thanks for the suggestion. We always like to know what our customers are looking for and what they need. So never, always make comments to your reps about some of the things that you'd like to see in the line. Okay, a beautiful crystal strap, very soft, very comfortable, and pretty diamond embellishment right on the side. We're going to bring it down a little bit into some casuals, and we have style Barbie. So again, remember that chain that we saw on the platform with all the jute? Well, we also did her in a slide because for the trending of now that we're seeing in slides in the marketplace, look how flexible she is, how comfortable. This is another one of those man-made leathers that's really hard to tell that she's not a glove leather from Italy, but you see a slightly squared off toe and a slightly also squared off with rounded edges on the back of the heel. So she's got a lot of fashion elements along with this, what looks like a chunky heavy chain, and she's really just a very lightweight embellishment that has a sort of, again, tough chick effect. Also, slides, the importance of them in the marketplace is going to continue, and we have the 3 colors here in Fun Ray in a loafer that is also doubling up as a slide, as you can see here. Should make the heel detachable and fillable? What do you mean? Okay, Fun Ray, tell us what you mean, Mark. So you have a really nice loafer effect, and this is a denim twill. And you have her in a tan and off-white, which is almost white, and then your denim blue. On the salsa. On the sala. Oh, we can look at that. Something like it. Thank you. Thanks for the suggestion. And you have your metal embellishment, your gold contrast embellishment here. Great slide, great, want to slip in, you want to run into town, run out for ice cream, wear with your denims, your shorts, and also with your dresses. So Style Chastity is a full covered loafer. You can see, look at her. She is so, so comfortable, so flexible. Again, very leather looking, and the insoles on these are amazing. They look just like the Chanel. You can see all that nice padding there, and then you have a chain that goes right across the top. Wonderful coloration. So you have your basics in your bone and your black, and then you have your feature colors in your yellow and in your powder blue, which are really, really pretty. Another one that I love is a very, I'm keep mentioning Chanel. So you have that really great St. John's or your Chanel sort of knit look. Look at the green multi on Angie's foot. She's really, really fabulous. I love everything about her. That's the green multi, and then we have a gold multi right here, and then you have your black and your bone with the chain effect on the top. They're all sitting on a solid man-made leather sort of vamp tab there, and then the materials, I don't know if you can see how great these materials are, but they're really, really fun, and I can see all 4 colors because they're not duplicative, and that's called boucle. Next style is Grazana. So Grazana was a key item for us. She's done really well. She does have a removable suede footbed, and this is our stitch construction. So you can see that the upper is stitched to the outsole, and she is super duper flexible. She has great floral etched, flowered daisies etched all the way around her, and the contrasting against the white outsole that matches the upper stitching. The red is really pretty, the yellow. You have a beautiful array of blossomy floral colors for your spring collection. And then we did her a little bit higher, something similar and a little bit higher, and this is style Angelita. She also has a removable footbed, and I really didn't go into how comfortable the footbeds are, but they're really, really padded. I wear this in the lace because we didn't have this style yet. This will be my next one. And this is Angelita. So she's a flat form. She's 1.5 in the back and 1 3/8 in the front. So she's almost a flat form, very, very slight. She's a slip-on with a 2 insets of stretch on either side. Great colorations, really, really fun assortment, really casual. This is all open work on the laser cuts, and for gals who don't want to, who are going to do a lot of walking, this is an all-dayer and into the night type of a comfort style. And when you're doing city walking or you're doing touring around, your feet stay a little bit cleaner. This is a style that I have. This is Baldina, and I have her in the taupe. I love, 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 love her. She is also removable. She's nestled in there, but I want to show you. She is removable, all day comfort, amazing, amazing comfort. She's a micro suede, and look at, you can see actual little sparkles on her. Do I get them all in there? Okay, there we go. You can see on the top of the micro suede a little bit of the way the sparkles hit her. So she has a little bit of joy there when you look down, especially the way the light hits her. You can see some diamond effects. I like everything about her. She's really, really super smushy, and she, again, has that all-day comfort footbed inside and your platform on the outside. Another new style for us is style Catamaran. She's like this really fashion-y boat yacht shoe that you can see sort of on the north shore of sailboat country. And she is a sneaker type bottom with a little bit of edginess to her. She is very flexible, and she has a nice stitch seam on the upper, contrasting white stitch that matches the bottom. I like everything about her. She's really, really comfortable. Our young gals love her, along with all of our, she's ageless is what I was trying to say. And she's just super fun summer closed up shoe as an alternative to a sneaker. And she has a sibling, and her sibling is called Monohull. She's a more traditional style in a lace-up boat shoe with your more aggressive sort of outsole, a little bit more fashion. And then you see her in a more, like a tan basic color, but we also did her in light pink and blue because we wanted to give her a little bit of a fashion element. And look at the insole. Are they in canvas? No, they're not canvas. They're more, this one is almost like a nubuck. The Monohull is a nubuck, and the Catamaran is a smooth man-made leather. Mark, thank you for asking. It's almost the traditional, this is almost the traditional real basic core boat shoe from that other brand. So the next style is Wedalilia, and I have her in pink. She's so much fun. She's a knit upper, and she's got hot fixed different size crystals in the upper that you can see here. She is very, very comfortable. She has your stretch, easy in, easy out, and pull, and she's got a little bit more knitted upper so that you have a little bit of a sturdiness to her. And she does have a removable footbed, so if you had an orthotic that you wanted to put in there, or one of our spring step orthotics, which are the ones that I wear because they have great arch support, they work really well in there, and that's what I wear in my pink sneaker. Okay? Light as a feather, really fun, really joyful, and I bought a pair for my girlfriend, and she wears it like this because she's lazy. She wears it as a slide. And then last but not least is Kristinala, and she has the same, these are really a little bit more aggressive as far as your crystals. She's a lace, so you can really slip your foot into her, and then you can unlace her and make her tighter or not. And she goes all the way around with all of this great large, small, medium crystals all the way around her, and you pull her in easily with a little bit of a splayed out outsole, and wait for it, it's the bear. It's the bear bottom. How cute is that? Ta-da! Okay. So, any questions? We can take you off mute. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Mark, thank you. Appreciate it. I really appreciate it a lot. And thanks also for your comments, because that helps make it a little bit more interesting for everybody. Okay, so get with your reps and place your orders before the end of the month for your 5% discount and your extra dating.